Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey,
now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the kick. Very good pickup on first down. The Giants at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here is 3rd and 5. Falk looks to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action. It's Falk on the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Right back to Brown. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rice will go in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's Falk out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Falk. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. An inside give, Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Falk now, a first down throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Falk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Falk. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56. Yards out, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8. Coming up, Nick Bolton there on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Falk. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Brown. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your... field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now down 21-10, just under 2 minutes to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Falk. That's caught by Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Falk. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that's complete to Brown. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Caleb Farley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit...
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On second down, Falk. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Falk. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Giants at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, it's Falk. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, there defensively for that pass breakup, Dre Greenlaw. You look at this Niner defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw again on second down. Falk. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Dillon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Brown is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to use his legs here. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The play fake. Now Falk being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Falk. Got a man. It's Brown. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down. Falk, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown once more, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Now here. There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98-90. 9-yard drive? How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The 49ers moving. Hastily, they're scurrying to the line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that the receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Falk looks to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Falk. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line. Something. Was off with that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Falk. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Malik Neighbors high in the air to bring it in. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. There's certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most...
And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now an option play on second down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They give it to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Falk. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the shotgun, here's Falk. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's Falk out of the gun. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Take Dell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Second and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 8 yards out.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fall.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Giants.
Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down by 12. A minute 44 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 2nd and 6 coming up. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st down, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.